Now in this particular video we will be learning that how we can load a JSON file into our database. Okay, so here we have this particular JSON file where we have data for two different columns, that is product category and product category name. Okay, and this opening braces and the closing braces will determine a single entity or a single record. Okay, now we have to load this particular JSON file into our SQL database. So what we need, so there is a functionality called bulk insert, and using this particular functionality we can load the data from our JSON file to our main database tables. Okay, so now we have to write a query to load this particular JSON file into a single column. Okay, and for that what we are going to do, we are going to use a functionality called OPENROWSET and bulk insert. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to write select star from, I'm going to use a functionality called OPENROWSET, and using this OPENROWSET, inside this OPENROWSET I'm going to use the bulk functionality, which will help me to connect to this particular JSON file. Okay, so I will copy the location from this particular folder and put it here along with the file name. So I right now haven't copied the file name, I'm just copying the file name from here, that is F2, that is product category name underscore translation dot JSON. Okay, so I'm just going to write it here. Okay, dot JSON. So now so this particular OPENROWSET requires two things. First, the location of the file, and second, what a type of a file we have it. Okay, so right now we have a file in a string format with a non-Unicode structure. Okay, so this particular file which I am referring is a non-Unicode, it is not a Unicode file. So for a non-Unicode file I'm going to use a data type called single glob. Okay, so for non-Unicode we can use single glob, and for Unicode you can use single nglob. Okay, so right now I'm using single glob and I'm writing it as JSON. Okay, and I'm just going to, if I run it here, you could see that I am able to fetch this particular data in this particular format. Okay, I am able to fetch this particular JSON data in this particular single line, but this is not I want it right now. I want it to open in rows and column format. Okay, this is anyway not helpful for us right now. I want to transform this particular JSON data, okay, JSON data into rows and columns. Okay, so for doing that I'm going to use another keyword called OpenJSON. Okay, so I'm just going to use the same functionality, and I am going to use a cross join with this particular OpenJSON, and I'm going to use a with keyword with that. Okay, OpenJSON, and I'm going to use a with keyword with that, and in this with keyword I'm going to open this particular bulk column, and I'm going to use this particular with keyword. In this with keyword I'm going to mention this particular column, that is product category name and product category name English. Okay, so I'm just writing it here, that is my product category name, that is varchar 100, and product category name English, and it should also be varchar 100. Okay, so right now I have this and I'm just naming it as table data. Okay, table data. So, and I'm going to use this particular table data here. Okay, I'm going to open this particular table data. If I execute it, here you could see right now I am able to get this product category name and product category name English, but I'm not getting any data here because there is a mismatch in the column name. If you could see the column name, okay, single clause JSON, okay, I'm just deleting it. So if you could see this particular column name, the column name is product category name, and here I have done some mistake in the product category, so I'm just making it as product category name English, and here I have product category name, but there are some symbol in front of this particular product category name which is some unwanted values. Okay, so let's run it one more time. So table data. So for product category name English, we am getting the value because my OpenJSON is able to recognize this product category name English column in this particular JSON file, but it is not able to recognize this particular product category name. Okay, so what we need to do first, we have to clean this particular JSON file. Okay, we need to replace that. So how we can replace it? That if I am using this particular JSON bulk column, so what I can do, I can just replace. I can use replace here, and I can replace this particular symbol. Basically, I can replace this particular symbol which I am getting here. Okay, let me show you. So right now in the messages part, execute. So right now here you could see that this symbol I am getting. Okay, I want to replace that. So I want to replace it from this particular bulk column. I want to replace this with this. Okay, and I will open it. Okay, and table data, and if I execute it, here you could see that I am able to get the data from here. Okay, so what I have done initially, initially I am getting the data in this particular single liner column. So I have done a cross join with this OpenJSON, and I ask OpenJSON that search for product category name and product category name English and try to load the data from here. Okay. Now I'm showing you another way to load, how we can access the root level or the leaf level nodes of a particular JSON file. So you might face some situation where you have JSON data inside a JSON file. Okay, so right now here you could see that I have this particular JSON data where I have different entities like order, account and item, but in the order level you could see there are two different entities, that is number and date. Okay, for item as well we have two different entities, that is price and quantity. Now what we need to do, this is a single entity basically. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to write a query in such a way that I could able to access this particular number column, a date, account number, item, price and quantity. So I need to write a query in such a way. Okay, and for that what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a keyword called OpenJSON. I have already prepared the query, so I will explain this particular query to you. That so right now this is the query which I have. Okay, so right now here you could see that I'm selecting the data from OpenJSON, and I have passed this particular open@JSON variable. Basically I have passed this particular JSON data here in this particular OpenJSON, and using this with keyword I am creating a table. I'm creating an output of 5 different columns, that is number, date, customer, quantity and order. Okay, and what I need to do, I need to add this particular data type for each and every records. Okay, so here I have varchar date time, but now the problem is how I am able to access this particular number. Okay, order, because this number is being placed inside this particular entity, order entity. Okay, so in JSON this $sign will help you to access that particular root level or the leaf level entities. Okay, so the $says $.order says that okay, go to this particular JSON file and search for order, and in order go to another leaf level or another child level entity that is called number. Okay, and whatever data we have in this particular order dot number, bring it to us and give it to this particular number column. Okay, if I run this particular, similarly for date as well, I am going to access this particular date from this particular order level node, and in this this dollar sign says okay, go to this particular order entity and access this particular date column. Okay, this is the, so it will give this particular data in this particular column. Okay, if I try to execute this particular query, here you could see that I am able to get the data in this particular format. Okay, and this is what we want, and this is how we can access a JSON file inside a SQL Server. So this is all about accessing a JSON file. If you have any query related to that, do ping me on this YouTube channel, and if you think that I am doing some good work, please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.